Get us started, Nizar.
Hi Enzo, welcome. I wanted to ask you, sorry to ask it in the first question, but let's just get it out of the way. I wanted to ask about the Enzo Fernandez situation. How are you handling it, and how is the club also handling it?
First of all, good afternoon, all of you. I think it's quite easy in terms of the player did a statement, apologize, and the club did the same. So I don't think there is something to add in terms of the situation. It's already clear and clarified.
In the front here.
How are you? Good afternoon. Welcome to the Bay Area. This is Paula Maruri, Tentene in San Francisco. Besides participating in this international friendly, let's talk about the importance of connecting with fans and the experience for players also. I know you're new with the club, and I would like to know about your coaching philosophy and the process of building the culture and chemistry with the team. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's always important to have connection with the fans that they are here in USA, the fans that they are in England, the fans anyway, everywhere. It's important to have good connection with them. And then, yeah, the philosophy it's quite clear. We try to dominate the game. We try to keep the ball as much as we can. Sometimes the opposite also is there, and it's difficult. It's not easy, but yeah, overall this is a little bit the idea. Try to be aggressive on the ball and off the ball.
Jack.
Hi Enzo. Just to go back to the Enzo Fernandez situation, how much of a challenge do you feel it will be when he comes back? Because obviously Wesley has said what he said on social media. Do you think there'll be any difficulties there in terms of reintegrating the group?
I don't think so, to be honest. At the end, they are all human beings. I don't think there is any bad intention from any one of them. So I don't think when Enzo will be back that we have any kind of problem. As I said, the player already clarified the situation. The club did the same. So there is nothing to add. And once again, I think they are not bad person or bad human being, so can happen. It's but I don't think there is any problem at all.
Have you had a chance to speak with him?
I spoke with them. So I spoke with all of them. But yeah, as I said, the player already did statement, apologize. So it's quite clear.
Simon.
Just one quick one, and then I'll ask another one. When is he due to join you? Can you clarify if he'll be next week or?
When Enzo will arrive?
Yeah.
Is the 29th, I think.
Great.
Yeah.
And my actual question is, I think Reece James is coming in after you. Is he going to be your captain?
For sure, James will be one of the captain. He has already been in the past, and I want him again, one of the captain, one of the leader of this team. To be honest, I like players that they take responsibility. I like players that all of them, they try to be a leader or captain, even if we need 4, 5, 6 players to represent the club. But I think for all of them, it's important to feel this kind of responsibility, to behave like a captain or like a leader.
Bobby.
Hi Enzo. Chelsea had a lot of injury problems last season. Is there anything different that you're going to try to make sure there's not a repeat this time?
I always said the same. It's already difficult to judge a situation when you are inside. Imagine when you are not here. So I don't know what kind of problem they had last year or 2 years ago. The only thing I can say that fortunately we started 2 weeks ago. We didn't have any problem, any injury, and we're gonna try to also manage that kind of situation that in the past has been a problem. But as I said, I don't know the reason why they had many injury in the past, and we are focused now and trying to create also personal work, prevention, these kind of things to avoid injury.
Ben.
Enzo, two quick ones from me. Trevoh Chalobah is not with the squad. What was the reasoning behind that? And is it fair to assume that he is for sale this summer?
No, it's first of all, it's always, from my point of view, it's always sad to leave players out that can be out of the preseason or can be out of the squad or can be out of the first 11, because at the end they work every day all for the same target, that is to be part of the team. The Trev situation for me is quite clear. We have Axel there, we have Tosin there, we have West that these 2 weeks works very good, and this finally is back. We have some very young profile like Josh Achipong that is doing fantastic. So this is, as I said, it's sad decision, but also I'm here to take a decision.
And just a quick one as well, tactically speaking, at Leicester you inverted the right back predominantly, Ricardo. At Leicester you've got Chelsea I should say, you've got Marc Cucurella, who was excellent inverted. You brought in Renato Vega, who can invert as well. Is it logical to assume that you'll invert the left side at Chelsea?
No. In these weeks we try different situation. We try James inside, Reece, that I watched his game, that when he was, I think, I don't remember now. When he was on loan from Chelsea to another club, I don't remember now, he was playing as a midfielder. I watched some games during the summer, so he can do that. To be honest, Malo is trying to do that and he's doing fantastic. Mark, as you said, he can do that. And we also try different situation, different players that they can do that.
Kieran.
Hi Enzo, how are you? Chelsea are obviously a club that want success, and that's winning the Premier League, competing in the Champions League. And you've signed a long contract, 5 years. Do you think that are you going to be at least given the time a good chance?
The only thing I can say is that I'm here for the same idea, the same target, in terms of when you join a club like Chelsea, one of the best club in the world, you have to try to win trophy or at least to compete. So our target for sure will be to try to compete and to achieve something important now. When? I don't know. Hopefully as soon as possible.
One more over here.
Ibrahim from ABC7. I just have a question for my coworker who's not here. But welcome to Santa Clara. And did you get to visit around the area? And my second question is, what does it mean for you and your team to be playing here in an American football stadium and enjoying the culture of America?
Yeah, no, many thanks. Unfortunately, we didn't have time to visit the city. We arrived last night very late. We had session this afternoon. And as I said, it's always nice, first of all, because we can share time with our fans abroad, not only in England. So it's nice. And yeah, as a player or as a manager, I already been here many times, and it's always a pleasure.
And down in the front.
World Cup is coming up. We just have Copa America one more time. Paula Maruri, 10:10 World Cup is coming up. We just have Copa America. How do you feel to be part of this soccer culture? And what do you think about the growth of MLS? And Messi is here with us now. Thank you so much. Good luck tomorrow.
Yeah, the MLS is improving a lot, is growing a lot. Probably thanks also to this kind of players like Messi that now they are here. And we try to do our best when we come here in terms of playing games. And as you said, hopefully we can help the USA football to improve and to grow.
One more here.
Welcome to sunny California, Enzo. My question is, Nkunku is a very versatile player. He can play on the left wing, can play as a false nine, and even as a creator. What role do you see for him? Because Jackson scored 15 goals last season, which is really good, but I'm trying to figure out, do you see him play centrally as a false nine or as a creator?
He can play everywhere. He can play everywhere. He's one of the players that in these 2 weeks is doing very, very well. Is already taking the way we want to play, so that is important. And as I said, these kind of players for me, they can play winger, they can play attacking midfielder, they can play in nine, they can play in different positions. And what we are going to try is to try to have players that they can play in different positions. Is the way I see the football, and also is the way that I like to work every day to try to improve players and to help them to play not only in one position, that they can play in different positions. Also because sometimes many players, they say, I can play as a winger, and for them it's just there. But I don't think if you move them 5-10 meters inside, that there are big changes. So it's just a matter of to convince them and to adapt, but when they are good players, they can play in different positions.
Okay, thank you very much.
How are you feeling? Because obviously last season was really difficult for you. How are you feeling now?
No, I'd like to think I'm in a good place now. I had a long off season, and I've got a long pre-season as well because I'm serving a 4-game ban from last season. But I'm in a good place, and I'm excited for the season.
Paula Maruri, TNA. First, welcome to the Bay Area. As a player, how important is to participate in this international, and how are you adjusting to the new system? Thank you so much.
No, there's a lot of adjustments to make, to the new system. Whenever a new manager comes in, there's a lot to, take on board. But, we're excited and, I can't wait to get started, really.
Yeah, Enzo.
Hi, Reece. Just wanted to ask you, sort of as captain, like how is the dressing room going to react to the Enzo Fernandez situation, and do you get involved because we've seen like Wesley Fofana's socials about it, and there was obviously hurt caused.
No, it's obviously a really difficult situation. I think Enzo, acknowledged he'd done wrong and quickly, put his hand up and apologised to, the club, the team, and the people offended.
Is that where you're going to have to do some work as the captain of the team to make sure that to mend the rift and what's happened?
Well, I mean, he hasn't arrived yet, so I don't know if there's anything to amend. I'll have to make that judgment when he comes back in, but I hope everyone will be on the same page and can kind of move forward from the situation.
Hi, Reece, Ben Jacobson, TalkSport. Just a question of clarity. Enzo Maresca referred to you as one of the leadership team. Have you been told directly that you are the captain for the forthcoming season, or are you still under the impression that that's to be determined?
You probably know better than me, to be honest. No, directly I haven't been told whether I will remain captain this season.
But presumably, from your point of view, you feel no need within the squad balance for a change of captain.
If you ask me, no, I don't think so. But I'm not the one that makes the decisions.
Perfect. Jack.
Thank you.
Just a quick one on Enzo again, and whether you've spoken to him personally. Enzo Fernandez, sorry.
Yeah, I've spoken to Enzo and everyone kind of involved, but the conversations kind of have to stay in house.
Yeah, and just on you personally as well. Obviously, you said you've got a longer pre-season, but you must be sort of itching to get going. How frustrating was last season at times for you personally to sit and watch if it was bad form or things weren't quite going right? How hard was that for you, and how much do you want to make up for that this year?
No, if I'm honest, the last 16 months have been tough and frustrating. With whether it be suspension or injury. But no, I think I'm really excited, and I feel I'm in a good place for this season, and kind of can't wait to get playing and find my rhythm again.
Simon.
Hey Reece, Simon from The Athletic. What have you sort of done ahead of pre-season? Have you done sort of extra work to make sure you can hit the ground running when you are able to play again?
I kind of had a good summer, and I do what I always do when I have time off. I enjoy a bit and, work a bit, and then try and come back in a good shape for pre-season.
And just talking about the frustration of being banned for the start of the season, of course, there was a couple of times where your desire to win sort of ended up with the suspension stuff. I think you also served the ban because you reacted when you weren't playing for the Aston Villa game. Is that something that you have to try and control, that sort of like that desperation to win, to stop you going over that line a little bit more than perhaps you did last season?
I know, of course, I'm definitely one to, push the boundaries, and, sometimes that's, caused a problem for myself and for the team. But it's definitely something I'm trying to get better at and trying to learn to, reduce mistakes to, put my team at risk.
Anybody else?
Hi, Reece. Christian Babcock, Bay Area News Group. What is it like coming to America for these tours? What is the experience like, and how familiar are you with the Wrexham story?
No, I love America. I was here in the summer for most of it. I think it's an amazing place, and I love exploring different areas. And on to the Wrexham story. I don't know, too much about the story, but I believe they got promoted. I don't know, back to back, something like that. That's the most I know.
Hi, Reece.
Hi.
You obviously scored some big Chelsea goals in your time. Enzo Maresca was just saying before this about how maybe it could be you that inverts this season. Do you have any personal goals that you're setting yourself this year, maybe for goals, assists, or just general involvement?
No, I have one goal. My goal is to stay on the pitch.
Good man. We'd like that too.